out what's a Swiss-born sport called Tchoukball doing in Sharjah. We sent Osama Taha to find out.
This is probably unlike any sport you've seen before. It's called Tchoukball and was created to be a sport that would spare its participants injury by forbidding any person-to-person contact. A total of 21 teams compete in Tchoukball internationally, and the UAE is the only one in the Arab world to do so. So how does it work? Well, 2 teams of 9 players face off against each other. You score a point every time you throw the ball off a trampoline. It doesn't matter which side, and it then has to hit the ground outside the semicircle facing the trampoline. The only defense allowed is after a shot is taken. A defensive player will attempt to catch the ball before it hits the ground to prevent the point. You're allowed a maximum of 3 steps before you have to pass, and a total of 3 passes before you must shoot. Mohammed Zaghdoud is one of the main people responsible for bringing the sports to the UAE.
الرياضة هذه بديناها في 2007 كانت كمشروع تجربة داخل المدرسة والحمد لله نجح ولقى إقبال كبير من طرف الطلبة وتعمم على كل المدارس. أول منتخب كان هنا على مستوى منطقة الشارقة وشاركنا في عدة بطولات، شاركنا في تايوان، شاركنا في هونغ كونغ، شاركنا في سنغافورة آخرها كان في شهر 7 وآخر مشاركة كانت عندنا في الهند.
Mohammed introduced it to the school he was teaching at in Sharjah and later helped form a national team. The UAE's national team is largely made up of high school students from Sharjah. They've won several of their matches abroad against teams comprised of men. The sport is a combination between handball, volleyball, and squash. But the question you're probably wondering is, how did it get the name Tchoukball?
Chouk is the sound they said when the ball bounced in the frame. So this is how they want to call the sport in the beginning. At the end, it became like Tchoukball is the name.
The members of the team say that while the sport's profile has risen in the UAE, it still has some ways to go.
Of course, they don't know about this sport, about what the rules are. What the only thing is the handball. If they ask us, what is this? What's Tchoukball? I think it's handball.
This may soon change. Plans are underway to have the sport be a part of a national physical education curriculum for the 2011-12 school year. By then, the UAE hopes to have taken part in the World Tchoukball Championship taking place in Italy this summer. Osama Taha, Inside the National.